I'm back. I'm just slightly afraid the network's going to refuse uploading. What I have here is a dead PS2. Or, well, I got it from Goodwill. It was only $10, so no big deal. I mean, it was already beat up in this condition, but when I pulled it apart, I broke a connector to one of these ports, not on the main board. So the main board in this is still good. So I'm probably going to just salvage it, take the board, and sell the board at least. I have my mom's old iPod, which doesn't work. Original earbuds to it as well. My newer iPod, which battery has failed in it. There's another Nokia with the new front face. Nintendos, cameras. I got a lot here. I mean, not much to brag about here. I mean, I've got Toshiba from another school that someone dropped off for me. I've got pretty much every copy of Windows in here. I think everything's in order. I think. Windows 7, Windows 3.1, 95, XP. I've got everything. I got Legos. I got more diskettes than I could possibly think of. And seriously, I got a lot. I mean, my gaming computer. This is my gaming computer with some really low specs. I know, I'm just jumping topics here because I'm really frustrated with the other video. But my gaming computer here is a Pentium Vaio, Sony Vaio, with an Intel Pentium 4 with hyper-threading at 3 GHz with 2 gigs of RAM, with a 1 gig video card, an NVIDIA EVGA GTX 560 double height, with Windows A1. I can't upgrade any higher, I don't think. The other problem is that GTX 560 card, not coming out. Underneath that video card is a clip. Of course, we all know that. But there's a capacitor right next to that clip that's sticking off that board. And if I break the capacitor, my motherboard is trashed. And I already had one motherboard die out on me. So, yeah, that card's not coming out. I'm fine with the gig of video memory. It's not going to kill me. Still going. My bedside specs is a Dell Dimension 4 6000 series. 4600 series, I call it that. With, it's a Pentium 4 at, was it 2.88 gigahertz, 3 gigs of RAM, 256 megabytes of video memory, ATI Radeon something, big fan, I don't remember. Windows 7. Windows 8 and 8 and above only supports hyper-threading. So if you have a Pentium 4, you can use hyper-threading. I think it's my server was able to run it too. I don't understand it. But yeah, I've got a lot of computers here. I'll be inheriting a new one sooner or later. I'm going to pull my cord over here. Now I have my old laptop, which unfortunately died. I cannot reach it. My stomach is killing me today. Come on. They're hard to get this thing, but I had an Asus EPC 105HA. There's no B at the end, just an HA. Now, this is what I used for 5 years. I took this thing to school every day. That's why this bumpers have fallen off at this point, so it's so scuffed. This thing I used, and it had 7 starter. Now, if you ever get a computer with 7 starter, immediately upgrade it, because you're going to be really angry with starter. Like, if you're trying to browse the internet, this thing had a gig of RAM, 150 gig hard drive, Intel Atom at 1.60 gigahertz, Windows 7 starter. Yeah, it was nice the first few, like 1-2 years I had it, and then it started slowing down. And then I finally upgraded to 7 Pro on here, or Home Premium, and it ran quite nicely again. And then it started slowing down, and then all of a sudden my hard drive just failed to boot. I had to kill it and put Linux on it several times until I got 7 back on it again. By then I lost the key and I had to hack it, unfortunately. Usually I always pay for Windows. I mean, most of the time I've paid for Windows at least 80 times at this point. Sometimes I'll cheat it and I'll use remove Watt for Windows 7 so I can, because I break the computer so many times. But yeah, I mean, I'm just jumping here. Don't break my cord. I mean, this is my dad's old keyboard he gave me. I'm using a standard Logitech mouse. But yeah, I mean, it just simply works. I mean, whatever. Give me whatever hand-me-downs you got. I'll use it. Saying that this thing is not recording. I almost want to say it's not. I presume. There's my laptop power adapter. iPod, new Nano, brick, CDs, whatnot. But yeah, I got a lot. I mean, seriously. Bedside's freezing up again. No surprises. But yeah, I mean, the second CD drive I got here, that one came from Goodwill. Top one was my factory drive. Of course, it gets caught every freaking time. I never push the tray down unless I do it like 4, 5, 6 times. Oh, come on. Let me let it error out. Spit the drive back out. Try again. Okay, fine. Not only that, my VAIO did not come with a floppy drive. That was not original. The motherboard I replaced had a floppy drive slot, so I added that. Ooh, I have ear pressure on my right ear. Ow, Jesus. Ooh. So yeah, I got a lot of computers everywhere. I'm not a hoarder. Like I said, I collect things and I repair them, and I'm planning on maybe selling it. This here we done. 3 minutes to go, and then I can go ahead and kill it. The only thing I hate about my bedside, when you put computers on their sides, you can see this problem here. Come on. Oh, come on. It's trying. There we go. I don't think this one's plugged in, is it? It's not opening. That's the problem. When you put a CD drive on the side, they don't open. I don't understand. So now it's opening, okay. Still transferring, yeah. Another netbook battery, gotta put that in storage. I mean, what I got in here, let me see what I got in here. A couple of cables for my bedside. Yeah, I'm storing food in here. Don't say anything. What, I was hungry. I got another hard drive in here. I got a floppy drive. I have a remote for my PC, because I'm too lazy to get up and turn it off sometimes, and I'll just push the button and it shuts down. iBook display adapter, no use for. Speaker that I don't even use, statue use, whatnot. I mean, my channel is going to just be about whatever I want to talk about. I mean, there's really no say. I mean, I'm not going to the store and just buying things to make videos of them. I will make videos when I feel like it, essentially. It's essentially I don't care attitude. I'm just going to go with the flow and upload what I can, essentially, if our network lets us. But I mean, seriously. Oh, and if you're really lucky, if you find things new at Goodwill. I mean, I got this Microsoft mouse brand new in the box from Goodwill. Brand new. Even the batteries were never used, which I probably threw away because they were old. Yeah, these things just... The funny thing is I can't use this mouse anymore because there's too much interference. But yeah, I got a lot here. I got like... Let me see. This video card is very similar to the one that's in my computer. Got it. Let me see here. Oh, trying to break my... It's Christ. It's hooked on a cord. My fishing hook for behind my desk. Pick this guy out of the bag. I know I'm being very uncareful with this stuff, but most of the time, most electronics never die on me. Okay. I guess a little bit off. But I have is a different EVGA GTX 560. Mine's a double fan model. Now I thought that this one was an upgrade, so I was gonna remove my other one. Then I realized they were the same model. And yes, it clearly says in red or blue. Let's see if it picks it up. 1024 megs. That's how much mine has. It's the same video card though. I mean, I'm a gamer, but I really don't care about performance at all. I mean, I will deal with jitteriness and whatnot. I mean, I don't care. It's like, can I throw Skyrim on it and play it? Then I don't care. Even if it's at, like, the lowest quality settings and, you know, saddest frame rate, I could care less. You know, after a while, my brain doesn't recognize the frame skips, and eventually it feels just as fast as our hallway computer here. Just back in the bag. Getting tangled up. I mean, I've got like what, like an ATI Radeon right here. This one has 512 megs of RAM. Uh-oh. That's not supposed to be on the board. You get off. Uh-oh. Oh dear, it's attached. I don't know how the heck you fell off the wall. It to fall off. Hope it didn't destroy the board. But yeah, I took this out of my bedside because the fan was too small and it was too noisy, so I took it out. If it's underneath your bed, I mean, you probably want it to be quiet. I mean, trying to go to sleep with it all night long, yeah, drive me crazy. I mean, I've got a lot of stuff here. Oh, 9:40 again. I better start closing the video. I'm just gonna cut the videos up in 10-minute intervals because of this. This is essentially an intro to my channel. Old Logitech mouse. Remember the Logitech logo? It just looks like that. It's a Logitech though. It needs a new vocal. It's disgusting. This is the old cord for the other Dell mouse I have, which is on my bed. You can kind of see they don't match, but this is the one I restored. I restored two Essential mouses. And that's a Logitech mouse as well, just rebranded. Alright, I'm going to cut the video off here and begin again.